A Pensacola pastor in some hot water after he's arrested and charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. We couldn't get a hold of him, but we did talk to one of his neighbors. Joseph Marshall, pastor at St. John Divine Missionary Baptist Church, is charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, a third-degree felony, after an incident that happened outside the church. On Easter Sunday, a woman and her 2 children heading to the church were hit by a car. As emergency personnel were tending to the victims, according to police, Marshall refused to heed multiple warnings to clear the area. Officer Mike Wood says that's when things got physical.
The officer put her arm out, explaining to him that he needed to stay back, and he took his hands and pushed her forearm out of the way and tried to get past her.
A report from the Pensacola Police Department states Marshall screamed and cursed at the officer and had to be restrained by parishioners. According to the officer's statement, he came at her as if he was going to attack. He was then pulled away and taken inside the church. Later, the report states that officer's supervisor spoke with Marshall, who again became aggressive, yelling and cursing. He then tried to charge the sergeant, but was restrained.
It just doesn't seem like him, it just seems out of character.
Bob Voiles has lived across the street from Marshall for about 20 years. He says Marshall is a perfect neighbor and was shocked to learn about his arrest on Friday and alleged actions on Easter.
It's just kind of hard to comprehend that he would resort to any type of violence or cause a scene of any sort.
So why did it take 5 days for Marshall to be put behind bars? Wood says because of the circumstances, they chose to delay the arrest.
He's a pastor of a church. He's got parishioners inside waiting for him to have a Easter morning service. We know where to find him. He's not a flight risk, and it's a situation that we chose to handle at a different time.
Marshall only spent a few hours in jail. He's now out on bond. So we went to the church to get his side of the story.
Hi, my name's Mackenzie. I'm a reporter with Channel 3.
The woman we spoke to said Marshall wasn't there and she didn't know anything about the arrest. Next, we went to his house, but no one answered the door. So we called him and left a message. Hi, I'm looking for Pastor Marshall.
He's not here. Might I take a message?
We've yet to hear back. According to the police report, the confrontation between Marshall and the officers was caught on 2 of the officers' body cams. We requested that footage, but we're told it won't be released until the case is closed.